Now it's time to move on to the third section, which is going to be the testimonial section. And this is very nice section, as you can see. We have a title, we have a subtitle, we have a testimonial on the left side along with another testimonial on the right side. We have a border underneath each of the testimonials, and we have a call to action button underneath the two testimonials. And what makes this section really nice and special is the background image that we have in the background of this section. And this is a fixed background, so it's gonna scroll up and down with you whenever you scroll up and down, and this is very nice. Okay, now pay attention that the title and the subtitle and the call to action button are not blue, they are white because of the dark background image that we have. Alright, so first thing that we need to do is go back to our Elementor page, click on add new section, and then add a full width section, just like that. We're going to copy the title from the gallery section, just like that. We're going to duplicate the subtitle, we're going to drag it under the title, just like that, and now we're going to change the content. So we're going back to our demo site, and here we're going to paste the title. Now we're going to change the subtitle, so we're gonna go back to our demo site, we're gonna copy it, and we're going to paste it here in the subtitle, just like that. Beautiful. Now let's keep going, and the next thing that we need to do is to enter testimonials. So we're going back to the Elementor bar, and we're gonna look for the testimonial element. Here it is. We're gonna drag it under the subtitle, and we can see that it's take the full width of the section, which is not good, so I'm going to delete it. I'm gonna click delete, and I'm going to choose the column element to drag underneath the subtitle, just like that. And now it's divided to two columns of 50% each, and that's excellent. Now it's a good time to drag the testimonial element to the left column, design it as we wish, duplicate it, and drag it to the right element, okay, as we did earlier. So the first thing is to copy the testimonial content from the demo site, and paste it over here in the content box on the left. Now we're going down to the name, we're gonna keep it as is, and we're going to change the job to snowboarder. Okay, we can align the testimonial to the left, just like that. We can align it to the right, but I would like to keep it center because I think it's the nicest way. And we're going to add an image for this testimonial, which I'm going to upload from my library, just like that. And I'm going to click on insert media. Okay, so now we can play with the content and we can design the testimonial as we wish. So we're going to style. Here we're going to change the testimonial color to white, but because we cannot see the testimonial right now because our background is still white, I'm going to change it back to darker color. After we're going to set the background image, we're gonna bring it back to the color white. Okay, so the typography gonna be custom, and we can play with the size of the content. I'm gonna keep it on, let's see, 20. I think it's looks good that way, maybe 18 even. And we can play with the line height to make it more readable. I will raise it to 2 EM, just like that. I like the way it's look right now. Alright, now we can style the image. We can change the border radius to 0 and make it square, and we can play with the image size to make it even bigger. Alright, just like that. But I'm gonna keep it on 60 right now, maybe even more. Maybe I can do 75 because I wanna keep it bigger. There you go. And I'm going to change the border radius to 40 because I want it to be a circle, just like that. Okay, now I can play with the name. I will make it just a little bit bigger, maybe on 20. Yeah, it looks good, and I'm pretty satisfied with it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, I'm going to duplicate it and drag it to the right one. But here we have a problem. I forgot the border underneath the testimonial. So I'm going to delete it by clicking on delete again, and I'm going to set the border, and after I've set the border I will duplicate it. So we're going to the advanced tab for the first time, and under background and border we're going to change the border type to solid, and we're going to deactivate the link value together button just like that, and we're going to set the bottom border to 2 pixels. As you can see, it looks good. We just need to separate between the image and the border. So we're going to the padding element, and we are going to set the bottom padding to 45 because I think it looks good that way. Yeah, it is. And we are going to change the color of the border to lighter gray, maybe something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we're going to duplicate it, and we're gonna drag it to the right column, and we're going to duplicate the call to action button, and we're going to drag it just underneath the 2 testimonials. And now we of course need to set some separator and gap between them, so we're going to drag the spacer just above the title. We're going to create another separator divider, and we're going to drag it just underneath the subtitle, and we're going to duplicate it one more time. But before that, let's set it up to 35 pixels because it's under the subtitle, and we're going to duplicate. Oh, I duplicated the wrong thing, I'm sorry. Click delete, and I'm going to duplicate the spacer and drag it just underneath the 2 testimonials like that, and we're gonna drag it one more time under the button. Now we have almost completed the section. We're gonna click save, and when we check how it's look like, we can see that the spacer is just right, and what we need to do right now is pretty much to set the background image, okay, to make it more complete and much nicer, just like that one. So I will teach you how to do it right now. It's very easy. You're gonna go back to the Elementor, and you can see that when you hover your mouse on the elements, it's still under the same section. So you click on the section at the top, and you go into the style tab, okay, and then you set the background type. You have 3 options: to none, classic, and even a video background, which is amazing. But I'm gonna set it up to the classic one, and I'm going to change the color from white to any other color that you would like. I just want to show you as example that you can change the color very easily. Okay, so you click save, and you can check how the new section gonna look like with the new color. Of course, this is not what we want because we want to set an image for this background, but that was just an example of what you can do with it. Okay, so I'm gonna set it up back to the default color, which is white, and I'm going to upload an image. And the image that I'm going to upload is going to be the image with all the students, this one. Now this is a little bit heavier image because it's very high definition, it's very high quality image, so it may take us few extra seconds to upload it to the website, so we need to be patient here. And there it is. So we uploaded it, and we're going to click on insert media, and we have some tweaks to do in order to make it perfect. So let's start with the position of the image. On the left side, we're going to change it to center. We're going to change the attachment to fixed. We're going to change the repeat to no repeat, and the size to cover. Now it's taking the full width of the section, and it's not repeated on itself, and it scroll down and up with you whenever you guys doing it. But we need overlay cover. Okay, we can do it by going down to the background overlay, and here we're going to change it to classic, and we're going to change the color of the overlay to any color that you would like. In my case, I'm going to change it to black, not even black, maybe dark gray, just like that, and I'm going to increase the opacity to 0.75, just like that, and it starts to look amazing. Okay, now all we need to do, let me tweak the color just a little bit more. There you go, just like that. And now we need to do is just to change the color of the elements inside this section. So I'm going to change the color of the title, the subtitle, the testimonial, and the call to action button. Okay, so let's start with the testimonial. Gonna change the color of the name to white, going to change the color of the job to white, and instead to change the colors of the other testimonials, I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to duplicate the left testimonial and I'm gonna drag it to the right side, just like that. And we're going to change the call to action button to white as well, because we would like to see it better. Okay, now it starts to look really good. This section is just amazing. Okay, and here we need to change the text of the button to read all testimonials, and we can link it to this testimonial page if you wish, or to any other page. Okay, now it starts to look perfect, but maybe we can do the background overlay maybe even darker. So we're gonna go back to this background overlay and we're gonna set it up to be darker, something like that. Oh, that's perfect. So we're gonna click save, and it's almost identical to the demo site. Let's just click refresh and see how nice this section is. Very beautiful with a really nice background image. We just need to have more spacer between the button to the next section, just like that. We're gonna click save and we're going to click refresh, and it's beautiful. Look how nice it is. Okay, let's check the demo site. The demo site is just slightly darker, but you got the idea. It's very easy to do, it's very easy to set, and we can keep going to the next section.